Cheers and welcome, my friends. I'm Horath, and we are playing The Great Railroad, a role-playing game, historical role-playing game with tactical battles. Disclaimer, I have been given a copy of the game free of charge by the developer a while back. Sunburned Games, a Spanish indie developer team. And I've covered it when it was in early access. It released earlier this year, and a couple of days ago, it actually got a big update. We now have 2 additional factions. When I played it, you could only play the Danes, and now they've also added the Frisians and the Franks. And since we haven't had a historical game on the channel for quite a while, I actually thought that we would go back and sort of tick this off. I always wanted to play that. But then I had my move and all that kind of stuff, and it kind of fell through the cracks, and that would be a real shame, because I really enjoyed it when I was playing it in early access, and I'm pretty sure I've played a little bit off-screen just to refamiliarize myself, and they've actually done a lot of upgrades to the game. I really like that, especially to the combat, so yeah. Let's move in. So the Danes, you could always play the Danes. Now we have the Franks as well. And we have the Frisians of Duenber. All of these are interesting to me, but I think we're going to play the Franks, actually. Because it's different to what I normally do. So the monastery of Furna lies on the western border of Ostrarica, the eastern kingdom of the Franks. A former Roman villa, it encompasses not only fertile farmland, but also large vineyards and a village. Furna is not a safe haven, though. Thieves can be found aplenty on the railroad and on land. So we're going to begin our journey. Just moving in. There's no safe option. Right, the last remnants of a dead empire dot the landscape of Francia. A Roman statesman rode of the empire from a kingdom of gold to one of rust and iron. The Romans rule this land no longer, but they left behind laws and customs that have reshaped your people. Among them is Christianity, a new religion that follows one they call the Son of Man. Very nicely done with the artwork. King Hlodue brought Christianity to the Frankish kingdom more than a century ago, but the conversion from the old ways has been slow and reluctant. Your home, the monastery at Furna, has seen its share of raids by warriors who clutch relics of Woden and Thunar. So we still got a clash between the old gods and the Christians. Nearly every member of your religious community has learned to wield a spear or a sword in self-defense. Of course, because the Christians would never attack anyone. Some would say that it is not your place, but your abbess argues differently. If the violent religions of old are allowed to snuff out this flame, it will never be rekindled. Okay. It's interesting, the idea that we're actually living in a Roman villa. If you believe it or not, they also used to use stones from Roman buildings for their own buildings back in the days. Just breaking them out, using them as quarries. It's an incredible shame, just tearing down those amazing Roman buildings to build their own crap. Right, okay, the leader of Furna. You're tending to the normal duties in the monastery when the abbess calls you to her small whitewash office. She asks about your studies and appears to take a keen interest in your answers. So here we can decide who we are. We're either Gundram, an aspiring monk and lauded scholar. Your wit is matched only by your sharp temper. Or we are Margatururi. Your father was a member of the gentry who brought you to the monastery on the brink of adolescence. You're an initiate and will someday become a nun. Yeah, I don't feel very nun-like today, so let's be the aspiring monk and lauded scholar. I actually like the sharp temper. That's probably fun. We're gonna try to roleplay that if we can. Okay, your mother was a nun in this monastery who died giving birth to you. What? Yeah, though your mother broke her vows, the monks took pity on you and raised you as a man of God. You know no other way of life. Now you await the day when you can finally take your final vows and officially enter the Brotherhood. The abbess praises your scholarship and hints that she has plans for you come summer. Alright. The old abbess asks you to be her eyes and ears. She cannot walk the grounds as she used to anymore, and wants to know which part of the monastery should be the center of the community's efforts this year. I have to be her eyes and ears, so she wants me to spy on people, right? Is that how it is? Is that how it's gonna be? It actually feels a little bit loud in terms of the sound effects. I'm just gonna turn that down a little bit. Okay, that should be better. So what should be our center? Yeah, I think we're a scholar, so we're gonna go for the library, because that's useful. The library. We gained some money, I guess. Happiness went up. Library has 2 books and 1 ancient scroll from Rome. They're the pride of the monastery. But you have heard of other books. You mentioned that writing a penitential, listing all the set penances for sins committed or just thought about, would be useful for the whole community. Yeah, of course. As you leave the monastery proper, you are hailed from across the square. Woldutrada waves you over to her side. She must have broken her fast at the Gruel Monk, the small tavern outside the monastery. That sounds very enticing. I wonder what they're serving. Probably gruel. You can smell the tavern's regular fare of onion and smoked eel gruel on her breath. I've not seen you at weapons practice lately. You can't always hide behind the others and me when the sections sail down the coast to raid, she says, reproach in her voice but a slight smile on her face. Breaking the fast can wait. Let's practice. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for weapons practice. Woldutrada leads you to the training yard. There are some others too. You will not be the only one with bruises tonight. So we're gonna go for a little bit of a sample fight here. Teaching me how it goes, and I can explain the combat system, which has been much improved since I played the early access version. So, for example, it used to be that it was a much more card-based, the battle system, which I really didn't like. And now, mainly because the heroes were also cards, so it was kind of random when you could put up your heroes into the battle. Now that is no longer the case. You can place your heroes onto the battlefield depending on their loyalty to you. So these guys with the 1 down here, they are very loyal to me. So I can put them into battle in the first round. This guy is a little bit less loyal, and this guy is only going to be able to be put on the battlefield in the 3rd round. That's pretty nice. Really big improvement. Then we have weapons with different distances, so spears have a longer reach, different attack types. There is sort of a defensive waylay intercept stance, so if someone comes close to people, then they can attack. Something like the Overwatch in XCOM, a little bit. But with less hit chance, so that's fine. And then we have the 3 attack types, slash, blunt, and piercing. Defense points are shield points, basically, where they take less damage. Depending on what you do, you can either concentrate on doing more damage, and just removing defense points with the blunt, I think. And this is sort of average, the slash. And then we have certain war cries, just special effects on people. And if we don't do anything, if we don't attack or go for the waylay, we can actually return some of our defensive points back to our people, which gives them a block chance, and yeah, they will block every attack as long as they have defense points. That's pretty nice. Also repairs broken shields. That's really good. To read this tutorial again, yeah, okay, that's fine. So we're going to defeat their leader. Battle system here is actually very objective-like. Well, I gotta say, I really like the graphics. Woldutrada looks beautiful. That's really nicely done. Okay, so we're gonna defeat the leader, and I'm guessing that Woldutrada is the leader. Yeah, that crown symbol does it. So we have to only take her down. That's what we need. This is our guy. We should be able to have a look at him. Yeah, so we're wielding a bronze mace, which gives us the blunt attack. Also has a 5% chance of giving someone else a broken leg. We have blunt and pierce. I would never have expected the pierce attack on a mace, but oh well. And we have a healer's cloak, so it gives us 55% block chance and DP regen, damage point regeneration. We're a support character, not surprising on a monk. We have a ranged character, Magatrudy. I guess that is the other person that we could have played if we had played a female. Okay, so we got an archer. And then we have Hilpurik, a heavy guy. Light hunting spear, long warrior coat. Alright. DP regen. She's just wearing an old coat. That's not quite as good. But she's doing ranged blunt damage. Okay. Right, let's bring you into the battle. How are we going to play this? We are outnumbered, at least initially. So maybe we won't really push all that hard forward. Yeah, these guys have self buffs, the heavies. These guys, what do you have? Target self, plus 25 accuracy for 1 turn. Okay, so she can do 1 great shot. And I think we need these points over here. We have sort of a common pool of points that decide how often we can use these war cries. And I think if you take down enemies, that fills up again. So, gotta be a little bit judicious here. How can you? No, right, this thing doesn't reach all that far. Alright then. And him, he can do the spiced mead. Give the ally plus 15 accuracy for 3 turns. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. Like, you are self-buffing. Plus 25 accuracy for 1 turn. But why don't we? I'm not really sure if I want to move up. Or if I'm not... If I won't just let them come. I guess we're gonna go for a little bit of a defensive posture here. Let's have you waylay. And I think we're gonna have you waylay too. And that's gonna be it. And I guess I could have him waylay too. Alright, so now they're gonna come at us. And they have to use almost the whole turn. Yeah, and she actually removed all his damage reduction points. You can see that those shields are grayed out now. So either has to pause or he has no proper defense anymore, which is nice. Okay, they're coming up. I gotta make sure that we concentrate on the leader instead of trying to hit the other guys. So I guess we bring you up. Oh, right, no, we're actually getting the attack from the waylay. That was not good. I guess it's gonna be fine. Okay, she took 3 hit points. 3 points. This does have a certain range, so we're gonna move him up. We're gonna have... I got the spiced meat. Don't we... Come on. Oh, that doesn't work. Alright. Okay then, we're gonna have her move up. Have the spiced meat. No, we should be able to take her out. That's a blunt damage, which reduces her damage reduction. Question is, plus 25 accuracy for 1 turn. Can she still attack if she does that? That's what I want to know. She has 11 HP, damage reduction 5/5, 92 accuracy. I guess we don't really need that buff. We can still do that later on. So let's just attack her. Oh yeah, broken shield. She's open for attacks now. Could still move my support guy forward, but I kind of don't want to do that. Although... Ah, no, right, I can't move anymore. Okay, we're gonna go for waylay here. Go for a defensive posture. And I think that ends our turn. Don't think there's anything else to do here. Yeah, end the turn. Fine. What are they doing? He's just... No, he's not staying back, even though he doesn't really have any damage protection anymore. Okay, he's moving forward. Oh no, they're protecting their leader. As far as I've seen, we really don't have any zone of control problems. Well, yeah, they're hitting us pretty hard. That's not nice, I gotta say. He has no more damage protection whatsoever. Yeah, he's taking pure damage now. That's not good. Gotta try to take their leader out. Because he has a spear, I can actually hit people in the back. Come on. Okay, that did 1 damage. That wasn't amazing, I gotta say. 86. Yeah, she's not out yet. What are these guys doing? How many are waylaying? Gotta bring him up. We're gonna concentrate on the leader. Right, and I can also bring new people into the fight, so bring you. Attack that guy without any damage protection. Okay, he dodged it. Crap. Can he still move? No, he has the focus. I guess we should give him the focus too. Once we get there. Kunderwald the Braided is still out. What can you do? Nah, I guess we're gonna use the attack on him. Right. But I really want to go get at the leader. Not just stay back. Okay, end it. Did I stop? Did I turn off the auto turn? Feels odd. Hilperik is really taking some damage, but he also has a lot of HP, so he can actually take a beating. It's gonna be fine. Gundram, less so. Okay. They're buffing each other. Okay, and it's my turn. I can pull Gundewald in here now. We are... Oh yeah, we're already in round 4. I guess I could have pulled him sooner. Oh well. He also has spiced meat. Come on. No, we don't want to use the spiced meat. We just want to move you. So move on up. I guess we're gonna try and maybe take out that Frankish warrior over here. Or maybe I just give the spiced meat to him. Because he has actually the range to take her out. Come on, 79%. Yay! Okay, that was 3 damage. Gondram, normally not someone who really likes to fight in close quarters, but what else can I do? Gotta go for that. Nope. Miss. Shit. Oh well. Come on. Yes. Good. And then we got our guy over here. I'm gonna move up. We still have an attack opportunity here. He does have no more defense. A Frankish warrior is a support over there though, so... Okay, one damage point. Woldertrot is almost down. Almost down. It just all depends on the next... attack. Gundewald can still attack. Can we reach her? No, we can't. Alright then. Just attack that Frankish warrior over here. Broken shield. That's not good for them. Most people have a broken shield by now. Yeah, Helpurik doesn't look all too great. I hope he doesn't go down. That would be bad. There's no healing in here, as far as I can see. You can only do that. No! No! He's out. That did not go well. And Woldertrot is actually running away. Okay, I'm gonna bring you forward. Come on, take out the leader. Guess it's gonna be one turn too late. Yeah, our hit possibility is actually rather low with Gundram. Are we able to hit her? Maybe. No, we can't. I can move up 1 though, which should allow me to... Yeah, that brings her into range. Let's go for a targeted shot. Take her out. Come on. Ah, no! That just gave her the broken shield. Frack. Alright then. Move on up. Guess I just gotta go for the waylay then. Enemy turn. Yeah, they're gonna take out my archer. I wish there was a zone of control mechanic in here. It feels kind of odd that I can just run in circles around them. I mean, didn't really make use of it all that much, but And would also be kind of nice if we had a shield wall mechanic where people standing next to each other would profit from that. That could be nice. Yeah, and she's gone. So now this whole battle should be over. Yeah, I win. The enemies lie on the ground, bleeding, la-di-da. We had a hero defeated though. That wasn't all that great. I hope that doesn't come to bite us in the ass later on. Okay, so the other thing, the other aspect of the game, apart from running around and fighting battles, is the yearly planning, or the management of a town, be it a Danish town or be it the Frankish town. And every year we have to sort of decide what we do. There's food production, there's warfare planning, I guess, warfare power increase. We have craftsmanship that gives us trading items, diplomacy that gives us trading goods from other people, and then there's traditions, which is priesthood and just increasing happiness. This is pretty important. On average, 1 food stock is enough to feed 5 people. Leftovers are going to carry over. If we produce more food than we need, we're going to have some population growth. If we run out of food, people will starve and die. So far, so logical. During the winter, we can also improve your production areas and your ship. So in the winter, I guess we're going to use that time to upgrade buildings or the ship. Upgrades require trading goods. People can produce some of these items, but most require traveling out and visiting the marketplaces along the whale road. So we're going to need tools, rope and cloth to upgrade our ship, I guess. Upgrading production areas increases their production results and how many people you can assign to them. Right, and yeah, the bigger our ship, the more people we can take on our travels. So currently we have 10 population to assign. There are already some people assigned, like we're using the maximum amount of people for farming, husbandry. And we have a rather low level thing over here. So upgrading the hunting thing, tools and rope. Tools and wood, tools and seeds, wine and food for traditions. Okay. This needs tools and pelts. The warfare thingy. Then we have the trading influence, which needs wine and salt, and then trading goods over here, which needs wood and tin. And then ship upgrade, we can upgrade it 4 times. Needs tools, rope and cloth. Yeah, we don't have any of that. We don't have a lot of it. So I guess craftsmanship might be something that we want to push so that we can trade a little bit. Diplomacy too. Warfare, maybe a little bit. And then I guess some husbandry too. That's kind of nice. Ship upgrade we can't do since we don't have anything. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I guess we have to do that in the next period. We're only getting 2% happiness bonus, but all in all, it looks kind of nice. 48 trading goods will definitely help us. Alright, so that's the monastery council, I guess. Okay, let's move on. Now time is going to pass, or at least until winter has arrived. Weather on land is mild enough, but the whale road turns into an angry and fickle beast once the leaves change color. Whale road is the North Sea. A skiff bumps against the sand, gently pushed by the lapping waves. You and a few others from the monastery venture out to investigate. The skiff appears empty, but there's a smear of blood across the wood on one of the benches. You grimly search the small boat. You find fishing nets and sodden blankets, but no folk. One of the monks begins praying, another mutters about the nymph water spirits. You chastise him for bringing up this legend, a heathen story about demons. As you're scolding him, you tear off a blanket, revealing a soaked lad who gives a thin, high scream. Okay, we're going to ask him to explain what happened. What? -5 happiness, -3 population. What? The boy flinches away, but the gentle voice draws him out of hiding. He tells you his name is Sigebert, and he was out fishing with 3 of the men in the village. He isn't sure what happened, but 2 of them began arguing. It came to blows, and one drew a knife. The 3rd man tried to intervene, but was stabbed. The boy hid under the blanket. He doesn't know what happened to the 2 men, or the body of the 3rd, but he thinks the nymph took them. You ask about his kin and he says he has none. He lives with Woldutrada, training in her school. One of the monks makes a snide remark about the boy screaming. But you silence him. You return him to a very startled Woldutrada, who thanks you for saving the lad. Okay, so some people died. That's why we lost them. Shame. Yeah, right. Couldn't be helped, I guess. Okay, settlement overview. Oh, we gain a bunch of stuff. So we gain some iron, some horncombs, some tin. Yeah, population growth -1. That's not great. What can you do? 29 population. We still have some food stock, so no one should have starved. We can see that we have an average daily food production of 3, daily consumption of 6. I guess we're not doing enough. I guess we're gonna boost up the food production pretty soon. We have no priests currently. We have 6 crew. We have 14% warfare power. We have 3 bards, and that gave us all those trade goods, I guess. And then the craftsmanship gave us all these trade goods. I guess we're going to try to keep some of them. Okay, so home settlement. You begin each year in your home settlement. Here you can view the warband information, browse your storage, purchase weapons at the blacksmith. Right. We can have a look at our storage. We can see what things are for. Tin has been traded since before the Romans came to the north. We have dyes. Oh yeah, it also shows you the value. 27, 8, 2, 15, 5, 9. And then we have these. Reliquaries. Take gods or saints with you on a journey, or just keep them at your home for a blessing. Meat, wine, and ale taste better out of a fine drinking glass. Okay. And then we have wine. Doesn't have to be Falernian. Wine is produced across much of Francia. Right. Okay, I guess these trade goods is what we're going to take with us. Warband. These are our heroes. Depending how much they like us, they're going to fight better or worse. And we have 2 levels of health. Like, if they fall in a battle, some of their health will be reduced. Like, if they go to 0 hit points. And once they fall below a certain threshold, they can't be used anymore. So it's better to not have them fall out. Right, then these are the battle stats. Yeah, fine. So Gundram was born at the monastery. The monks took pity on him and raised him to be a man of the faith. And they made sure he could wield a weapon to defend it. Right, then we have Gundawald the Braided. Gundawald's skill in crafting and carving has made him one of Furna's wealthiest villagers. His goal in accompanying you is to learn new skills from Furna artisans and find rare materials to use in his trade. Then we have Hilperik, a fisherman turned fighter. Hilperik is the head of his household and spends his days managing 7 unruly sons. He's the guy who fell in the last battle. He's a heavy. This guy's a support guy. I like how they all have that symbol over here. Then we have Mogatrudy, was trained as a warrior by her father, who always wanted a son. When he donated her to the monastery, she began the long path toward becoming a nun. She has an old coat. It would be good if we could exchange that. And then we have another good warrior, Theodobald, earned his surname, the Clumsy, by dropping a priceless jewel on a beach. Now he spends his days in every scrap of coin trying to find it. Okay. That's a funny backstory. They all have war cries, and we can unlock more later on. Woldutrad the Blind has defended Furna and trained its young warriors as long as anyone can remember. She has little patience for whelps and whiners. Okay, the 2 W's that she doesn't like. Whelps and whiners. Blacksmith. We can buy a bunch of stuff, but we don't really have all that much money, so I don't think I'm gonna go for that right now. I mean, what does she have? Wool sling? Old hunting sling. That does 3 to 4 damage. Hits 2 times. Damage 1 to 2. What does the other one do? Wool hunting sling. I don't see that being better, actually. Range 5. Range 5. Yeah, that's the same. That's an old war sling, which is better in terms of damage. Yeah, we gotta wait. We don't have any money currently. This is the map. From the map screen you can see which known locations have quests for you to complete. Right, so we should be able to scroll out. Oh, here's our place, Furna. We have Whitler, which is, I guess, the Frisian location. No, that was Durnisburg. And then here's England. There's Saxony. Okay, then. Let's see what the journal has to say. With the permission of your king, Ludeware will soon leave the monastery for Whitler, a Frisian settlement. He plans to offer his services as an advisor to the chieftain and attempt to quietly convert the townsfolk. Okay, so we've got to escort a fellow monk to the Frisian city of Whitler. I guess we could do that. We have some trading goods. These are common items. I don't think we should trade all of them away since we want to build stuff. Danish items. Yeah, we have some horncombs. Frankish items. I guess we're just going to take those. We also have to prepare ourselves with food and stuff before we do anything like that. I guess we're going to go for the journey in the next episode. We've already gone towards 30 minutes, and I kind of want to keep these episodes at 30 minutes. I think we've seen part of the game. Next time we're going to go and start a conversion mission. Well, yeah, for now, if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more of the series, then please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, please consider subscribing. Hope I see you for the next episode of The Great Railroad, where we're playing the Franks. Bye-bye.